Continuing with Yu-Gi-Oh's strange card distribution methods, the strategy guide for Duel Monsters 2 Dark Duel Stories was released on August 5th, 1999, containing a fourth mysterious card. Dedicated fans already knew what was coming, but there was still one piece remaining. Similarly, a product titled The Valuable Book 1 was released only a couple weeks later on August 20th, 1999. What was effectively a card catalog or card encyclopedia showcasing all of the different Yu-Gi-Oh cards up until that point, and even some that had yet to be released, this product introduced the first ritual monster and ritual spell into the game, Dokudo Rider, and Revival of Dokudo Rider. Similarly to Fusion Monsters, ritual monsters weren't off to a fantastic start, facing similar problems regarding card economy and requiring specific pieces in order to properly play, as well as paired with a mediocre payoff that lost to Summon Skull, Curse of Dragon, or even a monster normal summon that was equipped with an equip card. Dokudo Rider rode into the bulk bin, never to be heard from again. Booster 4 was released on August 26, 1999, and single-handedly power-crept the entire main attacker lineup. Before, the 1600 attack point monsters such as Rogue Doll, Beautiful Headhunters, and Joseph were dominant, but not only did Booster 4 introduce the first 1700 attack point monster in Axe Raider, it introduced two 1800 attack point monsters in La Jin, the Mystical Genie of the Lamp, and Giant Red Sea Snake, an 1850 attack point monster in Mechanical Chaser, and if that weren't enough, it also introduced a 1900 attack point monster in Gemini Elf. If that weren't enough power creep for a single set, Booster 4 also contained a powerful new piece of draw power in Graceful Charity. Different from Pot of Greed in that you draw 3 cards and discard 2, making it an equal 3-for-3 exchange in card advantage as opposed to a +1 compared to Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity allowed players to dig 1 card deeper into the deck as well as set up combos with Monster Reborn in the history of the OCG. What the actual fuck happened? Talk about power creep. This has got to be one of the most extreme instances of power creep I've ever seen in Yu-Gi-Oh! Fuck the 1700 attack point monsters. Basically, forget about the 1800 attack point monsters. Like, yeah, sure, we're gonna play La Jin, but we put Gemini Elf, which, remember, if you're a TCG player, this card wasn't released until the 4th core set, and the sets in the OCG were coming out at a much faster pace as they were compared to the TCG, and Mechanical Chaser in the same set as La Jin, Giant Red Sea Snake. There's also 1700s in this set. Like, I think Axe Raider and a few other cards are in here as well. But who cares about that when you can just play Gemini Elf, Mechanical Chaser, La Jin, Beatdown? This is insane. And if that weren't enough, Graceful Charity is in here. And it's at 3. What? What kind of format is this? 3 Graceful, 3 Pot of Greed, 3 Magician of Faith. This is unhinged. This is some of the craziest Yu-Gi-Oh! I've ever seen. And you know what? I don't think it's going to get better anytime soon. These cards don't get limited for like a while. This is just inconceivable from a TCG player's perspective because Pot of Greed and Graceful Charity were basically limited on release for us. So we never got to see what Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like during this time. This is insane. Like, yeah, sure, now players have more opportunities to draw more copies of Pot of Greed or Graceful Charity, but if one person snowballs, then the game's just gonna get completely out of hand. I'm so excited. This is gonna be an absolute blast. This is gonna be a bloodbath. I expect these games are gonna be over in like 3 minutes. I would not be surprised if this is like the shortest History of Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode Joseph and I have ever filmed. So there's only one way to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. Well, Joseph, we talk about modern power creep a lot, and if we haven't seen power creep in the history of the OCG before, I feel like this is the set where power creep got introduced. Fuck the 1700 attackers. Let's just go straight to 1900.
I appreciate they're making this easy for us.
It's just saving a lot of time. Graceful Charity at 3, Pot of Greed at 3. What could possibly go wrong? I think this might set a record for the shortest episode of the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Across all the episodes we've ever filmed.
I'm ready. I will be playing at speed.
Okay, I rolled a die. I got a rock, which means I will be unfortunately going first. But going first might actually be okay if there's triple pot, triple graceful in the format.
Oh, no, I want the extra card. That's another shot at pot graceful.
Oh! That's fair. That's fair. And honestly, looking at my hand, I understand why. I'm just passing.
Are you? Well, I am not. We're going to begin with Pot of Greed.
This is going to be so bad. Yep.
Oh, wow. And then we're going to follow it up with a Graceful Charity.
They're like, you know what? There isn't enough draw power. We need to add more draw power to the game.
Okay, well, we don't need Lodgin. And this is crazy. I think I'm actually pitching a Harpy's Feather Duster here.
That's insane. Your hand's got to be cracked.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'll take 19.
All right, back to you.
Still crazy to think that there's no, like, turn 1 draw rule. Main one. I'm going to go normal Gemini Elf.
Absolutely.
Of my own. God, it feels so bad just because you have so many more cards than I do. I'm just going to Fisher off your Gemini Elf.
Sure.
Go 19.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to think here. So... what is you Pot of Greed into Graceful Charity? So what's the worst case scenario, right?
I am going
you can
to
go
kill
like I'm probably dead. So you could go like Fisher, normal, reborn. 3 1900s is still not enough to kill me. So I think I'm safe. I will see if that is the case. You need like Fisher, normal, triple reborn to kill me here.
Yeah, I don't have that. I do have Dark Hole, and then we'll go normal reborn.
Sure, just put the screws on.
Yeah. This is what,
3750.
Yeah, I think that's it.
This is so high octane. This is crazy. Pot of Greed. Okay, that might save me a bit here. Got 4 in hand, huh? We're going to bring out our own Gemini Elf.
Yes.
I'm going to take out your Mechanical Chaser.
I'll take 50.
And then I'm going to Fisher your Gemini Elf.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to Swords and
Okay, all right. All right. Let's slow this down in that case.
You got rid of your Feather Duster too, so unless you're playing multiple, I feel pretty okay about this. All right, main one. Let's go for... Oh god, what's the set? Could be like... Maneater, Moth are like the most likely culprits here. That's terrifying. Mechanical Chaser.
Yep.
I don't want to attack into it. It's too scary. Well, I'm going to reborn. I'm going to bring back a Gemini Elf.
Oh, God. Okay.
Okay, we're going to try to turn it back this way.
It's Moth.
It's Moth. That's so bad.
Ooh, wow. Well, this may reveal a little. I'm going to grab Duster.
I'm dead. I'm so dead.
I'll take 38
Regeki, Feather Duster, Reborn Normal coming in hot. Let's see it.
Well, Regeki. Feather Duster.
Oh my god.
Reborn. Normal.
Yu-Gi-Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
This format's good. This format's really good. I appreciate it.
At least the games are fast, you know? At least the games are fast. All right, that game took about 4 minutes. I'm sure this one will be equally as fast.
Ooh, it may be equally as fast in the other direction. Gemini Elf, set 1, pass.
All right, we'll see if that is the case. Main one, I'm going to Fisher off your Gemini Elf. Why not?
As is tradition.
And we'll bring out our own Gemini Elf.
Yep.
19.
I'll take it.
I'll set 1. Go ahead.
Lodgin. Attack. Please do not have reinforcements.
I have my own kunai with chain. Also, you can't activate kunai with chain. It's only when the opponent's monster declares an attack.
That's the first
Oh, wait, no, that's for the
effect.
first effect. I'm sorry. That's the first effect. Never mind.
Never
mind.
I think I'm just dead here.
Probably. We'll see if that's the case. I'm up to 24. I'll draw. I don't think you're dead. I wish I just had... I think if I had Reborn, you'd just be cooked here, but unfortunately I don't. I just have a Lodge-in, so I'll just get in for a shit ton of damage.
That's pretty bad. Okay. Okay. What the fuck do I do here? I think this is the only line I have. Feather Duster.
Okay.
Mechanical Chaser.
Attack and Fisher.
Reborn.
Oh, that works too. Okay.
Sort of. We'll crash the elves, and then I'll get over for 50. Go ahead.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes, I do. It's so much fun.
These are going well. These are going really well, I think.
So that was a 2-minute game that we just played, and that's raw footage. Thank you for letting me go first, Joseph, because now I get to activate my Pot of Greed.
Go off, King.
And then I get to activate a Pot of Greed. Yep. Really appreciate it. And you know what? I think I'm going to activate a Graceful Charity while I'm at it, too. I think that just seems like a great idea, don't you?
Yeah, keep going.
I think the problem is every card in my hand is so good, I don't know what to discard. Let's get rid of... wow, this sucks. I don't know what to set. Probably that and... I think I'm just going to get rid of Lajin and Maneater Bug.
Okay.
I'm going to set 2 and pass.
Didn't open Pot of Greed, Graceful.
Or the second Pot of Greed. What about the third Pot of Greed?
Oh, Alex. One day you will face St. Peter at the pearly gates and have to justify this line.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Thinking if I want Pot or Graceful here, actually. Do I want to go 3 deep? Nah, I kind of just like the +1. I'll just get Pot and activate it. I just have this embarrassment of riches. I don't know what to do. I have too many good cards. Fuck it. We'll go Mechanical Chaser. We'll hit into this.
It's just Maneater Bug. I'll get this guy.
Sure. 300 direct!
You got it.
All right. Second main, I'll set 1. Go ahead.
I'm so boned, dude. 2 pots.
3 pots, Joseph.
I'll summon Gemini Elf.
I'm just going to trap hold this. I literally don't care.
I will reborn my Gemini Elf.
Sure, go for it. This is going to be a metric crap ton of damage. Yeah, so this is 16. I'll take it.
Go ahead.
All right. And by main, let's bring out our own Gemini Elf.
I will trap hold this.
Sure.
I know you got some shit in the back row there.
Let us reborn our own Gemini Elf.
Okay, all right.
We'll just go battle, attack, and then I'll
take the
kunai.
5. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I will simply throw it over to you.
Not good, folks.
72. I don't think I can game you. That'd be fun.
He's pretty close.
Pretty close, yeah. We'll just go for another Gemini Elf. We'll go hit in with the big one.
All right, it is Magician of Faith, and I'll get the reborn.
Sure. 19.
Yep.
I will pass. Go ahead.
Okay, Dark Hole. Reborn. Login.
37.
19. Yep.
Big swing.
She's gonna get Dark Hole, normal, reborn.
I mean, right, Gaki,
Yep.
same thing. Normal reborn.
Yep, that's just the way it is, baby. 38. Oh boy. Okay.
Second main, I do want to be like slightly careful here because if you have Raigeki, normal, reborn, I actually do die here. So I am gonna swords and I'm gonna set 1 and pass.
Okay. I do have Raigeki.
See?
I don't have the rest of it, so go ahead.
Okay. Turn 1. Well, good thing I drew a Graceful Charity.
Oh, great. Wonderful news.
I needed to get deeper into the deck, you know? I felt like I was just missing some cards. Oh, this kind of sucks, actually. Get rid of... I think I just have to put pressure on you, honestly. I'm going to get rid of double Maneater.
Sure.
Lajin will hit in.
It is Magician of Faith.
What are you grabbing?
I don't know, man. I guess Reborn.
Seems okay.
Fissure your Login.
Okay.
Reborn an elf, I guess. Go ahead.
This is turn 2 on swords, sorry. I will pass.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Swords, go!
Shit, that's insane. So my swords expire. I'll draw. This is what they call not good, folks. Not good. I'll fissure your elf.
Sure. Chaser. Wah.
I am going to... God, I have to take this, don't I?
Kunai the Chaser. Don't make me laugh.
Take the 1850.
Yeah. This is getting scary.
This is getting scary. I will set 1. Throw it to you. Turn 2 on swords.
Lodgin.
That's a monster. Shit.
Get in there.
It's a Magician of Faith. I really got to think about what I'm taking here.
I don't think too hard.
I need to think about it because I need to think about like what cards I still have left in the deck. That's, I think, the bigger issue.
You are out of Gemini Elves. It's what? You got one Lodgin left, 2 Chasers, 1 Reborn.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take... The problem is with Elf, if I get like Reborn, it doesn't wall you off if you have your own kunai, because you can just hit over. So that's not like a guarantee. I could get Swords to just buy more time. I think I'm going to take Graceful.
Yeah, seems good. And then
it's a bit risky. I'm in a kunai, the mechanical chaser.
All right, sounds good. Oh boy. All right, go ahead.
All right. Graceful.
Yeah. Maybe I can deck him.
Funny enough, you know what's really funny about that? Deck out rules are not the way you think they are yet. The deck out rules as it currently stands, I believe, are if one player decks out, whoever has, I think, the most life points is the winner. Which in this case would be you, so it would still basically do the same thing. I'm rambling. I'm going to get rid of Summon Skull, and I'm going to get rid of Fisher. And I'm going to fire another Graceful Charity.
Oh my god.
And that is the end of the game. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of Faith, Lodgin, Feather Duster, Dark Hole, Mechanical Chaser for game.
Oh, man. I mean, it would have been embarrassing if you were 18 cards up on me and lost, but... Wow, that was something. That was what?
8 cards left in the deck.
2 Pots of Greed and 3 Graceful Charities. Where is the fucking? I knew it. I shouldn't have looked. I knew it. I shouldn't have looked.
You want to check the next card too while you're at it?
Yeah, whatever. The next 2.
Oh, okay, that wouldn't have done much. That wouldn't have done much. I gotta be honest. I feel like Summon Skull, like, isn't really that necessary in these decks.
No.
It almost just seems like a liability.
I mean, it's a nice discard for Graceful Charity.
Yeah, like, that's, like, only, like, I think that's better than just, like, raw summoning it. I guess, like, if you flip Magician of Faith, Tribute for Summon Skull, that's okay, too. Or, like, same thing with Maneater Bug. But I feel like the first 2 games especially went by so fast that it just didn't even, like, feel necessary. Like, if Summons... I don't know what you'd really replace Summon Skull with. Like, I think Giant Red Sea Snake is also an 1800 in this set.
Yeah.
So, like, you could just play more 1800 guys that are just, like, more just things you can bring out without needing to tribute. Holy shit. Graceful Charity and 3 Colossal Beaters. Like, these games felt so fast. This was not even... This feels like more like the Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember growing up.
Oh, man. Well, I will say, I knew I was doomed the second I loaded in against you in a format with triple Pot of Greed, triple Graceful Charity.
How was this ever allowed is, like, what's crazy to me. Because if you think about it for TCG, we never had this. And, like, if we did have it, it was for, like, maybe a week at most before a limited list changed something, right? But... as you're about to find out, buddy, if you don't realize, Pot of Greed and Graceful are going to be at 3 for the next few episodes. So this is going to be very entertaining for the viewers.
Yeah, I was going to say, not for the players, but for the viewers, for sure.
So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoy. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all of their continued support. So shout to Shout1317, Tim00x3, MBT Play Medolce, Moto, Cameron L. Smith, Phoenix the Immortal, Pony Stark, The Synchro Guy, Dan the Man Hoban, Little Fade Leaf, Draconic, Dylan Rare Hunter, JW11860, Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Flannel Daddy, Chrono the Branded Enjoyer, Twinkle Muncher, Matthew Brady, Uncle Brian of Stardust, Power Rave, both out a stupidly long name that barely makes any sense and is annoying to read out loud, Cheeks McLapperty, Stolfin Amethyst, Wonder Waffle, MBT cancel by all community soon, cancel by all committee soon, cancel by all players soon, Nicholas Carpenter, Corvain, Calvin Tempest, RIP Akira Toriyama, Daniel Howell, and Life Keeps Using Solemn Judgment